What's up, Kingdom? It's your girl, Lynn. I'm back at it again with another Kingdom Conversation. And today, I want to talk to y'all exactly about what my church has been talking about. We've been going through this series called The Bigger, Greater Life. And this series has been blessing me because it's giving me the power to write out and make my vision plain as far as what I want my bigger, greater life to look like. So, as most of y'all know, I'm in Bible college, and I ran across this old assignment that I had. This assignment is 2 years old, and the assignment was basically we're supposed to write our own autobiography of what we want our life to look like. And with that being said, I came across what I wrote about 2 years ago. So I'm going to read it to y'all. It's just a paragraph long. I'm going to read it to y'all because I have to make this point really, really quick. So it says, AALIYAH was a multi-millionaire who traveled the world preaching and teaching the gospel. Up until she got saved at the age of 20, she was a rebel child, often known as her mother's problem child. At the age of 17, she joined the army for school and later realized that God wanted her to save souls in the military. AALIYAH went on to be a chaplain's assistant in the Army National Guard. God began to expand her life so much that by the age of 23, she was still in the military, attending Bible college, working a full-time job, and assisting the pastor, Minister Mike Owens of International Church, The Evolve Experience. From being an assistant to owning her own business, she ultimately became her own boss. Her past life taught her to appreciate every small thing in life. By the age of 25, she was married and also was a homeowner. After graduating and receiving her degree, she began to invest in real estate. She leaves behind 4 beautiful children and a husband of 46 years. All of the land and property she owned to her children and her business to her husband. She was fortunate enough to send all of her grandchildren to college. Her husband also took over the church that they started along with the record label that they created. AALIYAH led millions of people to Christ through her ministries. The reason why this blessed me is because God spoke to me. He told me to remind his children that life and death is not also in the power of the tongue, but it's also in the power of the pen. Also remember that it's still possible to write the vision and make it plain. Whatever you want your bigger, greater life to look like, you write the vision. You make the vision plain. You tell God exactly what it is that you want. And if it's in his will, if it's what you're graced to do, God will see to it that whatever in the supernatural concerning you will show up in the natural. Put a demand on a promise. How do you put a demand on a promise? You put a demand on a promise by speaking those things that be not as though they were, and understanding that life and death are in the power of the tongue or in the pen, and those who like to talk or write will eat the fruits thereof. So understand that you can still write the vision and make it plain. I love y'all. Mwah.